possible.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
It's a lot standing.
Yeah, and it's hot.
Yeah.
Why don't you just stay there? You don't need to stand. I can hold the mic. You don't need to stand. I can hold the mic or, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
Don't worry.
no, I can hold the mic.
Okay.
Are you
ready?
ready?
I'm fine. I just have cold.
Oh,
you're
no.
carrying a whole other human.
Yeah. Well, you know all about
do.
that. As a mom and just as a human being, how important is it to be a part of Save the Children?
I think it's just important for everyone to find the thing that they can truly be passionate about, and I'm so lucky that I found that thing for me 11 years ago, and I did it really kids in rural America. I grew up in West Virginia. My mom grew up poor in Oklahoma. Who's helping kids like my mom or like kids that I grew up close to? And it was Save the Children. You think of it, and it is this enormous global, it's 100 years old this year, but we also in the United States have a really important presence in the hardest to reach places.
And there's always some big other names that come out. Cabello tonight.
Yes.
Are you excited to see?
Oh my gosh, there's always somebody great. There's always a wonderful performance. But the people that I'm the most excited to see truly are the kids. We bring kids from, tonight we have Hope and Caleb from Kentucky. I've been to their school. I don't think I've been to their home, but I've been to their school several times because I think that's a program that I really love. And we always bring kids from around the world, and they talk about their experiences and how Save has changed their life. And that just gives you the motivation and the fire to keep at it.
And as a mom, is it a little bit more sweet being here to raise money for these kids?
I mean, the thing that's sweet is the moment when you feel like you have convinced a state senator to back. It's like, no. And I'm like, bigger got to me. It helped. It really helped. Thank you.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I just bought it.
I won't shake your hand.
Oh, okay.
A little to your left. No, good.
Okay, we're good?
I'm recording.
We're here's good.
I'm recording. Good.
Okay. Okay. So tonight we celebrate 100 years of Save the Children, and in the recent years you've been a big part of this. How important is it for you to be here tonight and represent this organization on this centennial?
Just the fact that this idea that this little lady, Eglantine Jebb, had in England 100 years ago, and she had so much fire for helping kids that nobody else could reach or wanted to reach, and nobody else wanted to try to get to, and that it took hold and has helped 1 billion children in 100 years. I am thrilled to be here.
This organization helps children all over the world. You've really emphasized on doing that, but you've also paid attention to children that are in need in this country. Tell me a little bit about that work.
It's so important to me that the organization that is helping kids around the world is also paying attention to kids here at home, and that is something that Save the Children is so passionate about doing. In America, where kids are the poorest and the hardest to reach and the least likely to receive services, it's rural America. And so we run programs in 16 states across the country, and not only that, we advocate for early education and for poor kids federally and on a state-by-state basis.
Raising children, how are you raising your children to have the awareness to prevent some of the things that have happened to children over the past couple of centuries?
You know, it would be great. All I care about with my kids is that they find something that they're passionate about and that they love, and that they spend their time, energy, their money, and their heart making a little bit of a change for whatever that is. And I don't think that it has to be Save the Children, but they've heard about it so much and they've been so indoctrinated by, Eglantine Jebb's idea that's 100 years old that I would be surprised if that wasn't something that they grow up to be passionate about.
Last question, can we expect an Instagram cooking show at some point?
You can always expect an Instagram cooking show if I actually have something I need to cook or bake and we have time to make it into something.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi. Great to see you.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Why is it so important for you guys? Very nice to meet you.
Yes.
Which is probably your normal life.
It's so easy to think about Save the Children, and it's 100 years old, so it seems like the dinosaur of an organization. But we have kids out there catching kids as they are escaping war-torn countries, or You can see the measurements, you know, the markers across the world, but the exception to that rule.
It's been a busy one. I mean, it's like Fashion Week, so not a dull moment.
No, and talking about why is this
You know, the first few years after Crusade was doing it
So we really care about
myself,
children.
and then I realized after years, I see
we're going to learn a lot about I'll take
Give them lots of love.
and then that's what this organization does.
yeah, with the white. And then we're gonna add experiments.
Congratulations. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Hi, Bob. How are you doing?
Good to see
Congratulations.
you. Thank you very much.
Okay, recording.
Okay, so, oh, sorry.
A little more.
Hold on. I'm tangled here. Sorry, Tom. There we go.
A little more. To your left.
All right.
Okay, recording.
100 years of Save the Children being honored tonight. 34th Street's never looked better. I mean, what does this honor mean to you?
Well, it's I'm accepting the honor on behalf of my company. My company is very generous, and we're really engaged in saving the children. We've been doing it for many years, and we feel that education, health and wellness, and reaching out to people in need is the most important thing we could possibly do.
What are some of the lessons that we could learn in future generations to prevent so many children from being in need? Because it doesn't seem like that's ever changing.
I think it's education. I think it's the government's. I mean, it's a minefield. But I think that we all have to do whatever we can possibly do, because if it trickles down and saves one child out of 100,000, we're doing something great.
How does it weigh with the success that you've had in the fashion industry that you can be able to help so much with some of the world's children?
We're very successful, fortunately, and we feel successful companies should give back. So we want to be leaders in that. We want to, I would say, set an example for other companies to give back.
Brilliant. Thank you. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Holy cannoli, sir.
You have a tradition of kind of putting on the biggest and coolest show, at least in the last 10 years or so at Fashion Week. That you outdid yourself, sir.
Man, both of you outdid yourselves.
Very kind.
We had a great time. It was wonderful. We had fun working with us, and I think it worked out well.
What a fruitful collaboration was that day.
Are you going? Is that going
She's
to?
coming any minute. She'll be here.
She's presenting to you.
She is. She's arriving momentarily.
Is that going to be something that we're going to expect more of, like collaborating specifically with Zendaya, but also capsule collections with some of these bold-faced names?
No, I'm just so not used to working with people.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we need celebs first.
steamy. That's why I have a sweater on. Not at all, please. Go on.
I didn't know you were tapping. I mean, I felt you tapping.
An outsider, and so it turns at the end of the song, and you see the people that are party tonight.
You guys are about to embark on that.
And so words hurt more than heal. And tonight, I just love that we're pouring healing into this city, into this organization. That's really what it's about.
That is it. Well, it looks like you guys. It looks like it's been a while.
Okay, move a little bit to your left, please.
All right, your left. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Recording. Okay, so you guys are performing such an important organization, 100 years. Is there something more special about this kind of a performance?
Yes, I think this is so intimate and so special because it's unique. It's like the only time we'll do this sort of situation probably the whole year. But just to share this song, the song we wrote a few months ago for Problem Child, it just has a lot of meaning to us for this new album, but what it says and how it resonates to us with this organization, what they're doing for children all across the country, to help bridge that gap between the rich and the poor, and to bring, access to, making these kids' dreams possible in all of Ghana.
Tell me a little bit about children all over the world are in dire need of help, but also in this country, the richest nation in the world. What can we do for the next generation to bring that better?
I think that we have this deeply deep in our pockets where we feel it, not just a little bit, but deep to where you feel like, I recently adopted a child in our situation, but that's an extreme step. You don't have to adopt a child necessarily, but if you just give to this organization, which is
an adoption change your
Oh. Mainly, I learned from adoption that love is the same no matter if you birth a child, which I did, or if you bring a child into your home that was birthed from another womb. The love is exactly as deep, as same as no matter how it gets there, the love is the same.
As far as like this organization's been around for 100 years and has done, it's saved 1 billion children is what the number is. It's like, oh, are we good?
No, go ahead, Ken.
Moving forward, okay, what would you say the biggest change that you could make?
Well, I think you have to feed children before you can say that you love them. You know, you got to feed them, and this organization does that, takes care of the hungry. And then I think it's one step at a time. We also have to take the responsibility in this country of being leaders of kindness and of generosity, and we could use more of that. And I think that's what tonight is about. And because the children are watching us, they're absorbing every little bit. And so when we give them tension and stress, they're absorbing it. When we give them love and healing and kindness and generosity, they take it.
So much is happening just in this country, impoverished children aren't this religion, all of that. What do you hope to see change in the next year?
The most important thing is to love, and that's whatever that means, whether it's feeding or holding, teaching.
Families belong together. I'll say that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Families belong together.
Yeah.
And tour coming up, tell me about that.
Oh yeah.
So excited.
Yeah, we made our 9th studio album called Nightfall. We're going to premiere it here in New York City in January, and some beautiful iconic theaters like Carnegie Hall and the Apollo Theater, and lots of beautiful historic and iconic theaters across the country. We felt that was the best way to kind of reveal and represent this album the way it feels. It's going to be a really beautiful, intimate setting to share with the fans.
Can't wait to see you guys. Thank you so much. What a pleasure. Thank you so much.
You know, I was just like, I just thought of what messages, every time I make music, I'm like, okay, what do I want this to say? And I think that themes are pretty, you know, just living your truth and telling your truth and just choosing real love over anything that's shallow and superficial. And I just feel like those are two messages that I would love to communicate to my fans.
This song is the first single, Overdrinking. We really we found it in the midnight hour, and the album is almost done, and this song is literally recorded.
I love, or I believe in so much, and I just want to honestly work with them and be involved for
Had for a little while and recorded and had it and share it. I think it's the perfect place to share this song. And it speaks to sometimes
you were just on top of the world. Thank you. I mean, that's so sweet of you to say. I mean, I'm having a great time. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited to be here.
And then 2 songs at the top of the chart. Not many artists do that.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's really, really fun. I'm excited to keep putting songs out. I'm excited to just keep growing and enjoying, you know? So, yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Can we bring it down to Associated Press?
Yeah. Yeah. How are you?
What do you say?
He's talking about you.
Oh, got it. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Just let me know when you're ready. Sorry about that.
That's all good. All right.
We're good? Okay, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Performing at an event so important on its centennial, how much more special is that than when you normally are doing a show?
Well, honestly, I'm not performing tonight.
Oh, you're not performing?
Yeah, I'm not
I
performing.
thought you were. Okay.
No.
Okay, so just
Being here.
being here, let's talk about that.
I mean, being here for Save the Children's, 100th anniversary gala is so special. I just believe in what they do so much, and I feel like I just would love to keep working with them for my whole life and career. I think that there are so many causes that are important to me, but I feel like children and like helping kids is the most, close to my heart.
As crazy as it sounds, as much as we evolved, especially in 2019, especially in this country, especially at the border, helping children has become more important than ever.
Exactly.
Tell me a little bit about what you hope to see change in the next year or two.
I just think that, immigrant children and refugees, they go through, I love this quote that I think Carolyn said, they go through things that adults don't even have to go through. Like their childhood is taken away from them because they don't have the ability to be innocent and play. Kids shouldn't have to just feel like they need to survive. Kids shouldn't have to deal with that trauma. And they can't do anything about it themselves, especially kids that young, like kids in the border that are sleeping in floors and it's freezing cold. They need adults and people that have voices to help them, and I think that the earlier that you can help these kids, the more you can prevent them from being traumatized as adults.
Just last question. Coming to this country, obviously you came here under different circumstances, but the struggles. Tell me what the struggles are and how they influence what you're doing now.
To be honest, I feel like I came to the United States when I was about 7 years old, and the people that really, really struggled were my parents. I didn't really know what was going on, and I think that's just a testament to how amazing they were as parents, that even when we struggled financially and they had to work 3 jobs at the same time and this and that, I was still able to play and just be a child, which is just because I got lucky with amazing parents. But I think that they're like the real heroes,
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi. Plenty of setups.
You look beautiful. Who are you wearing?
I hope you feel better.
No. I'm so sorry.
Who are you wearing? Who are you wearing tonight?
I'm wearing some cord.
I would not
feel
blame
very
you.
lucky. I started out Fashion Week with you, and here a week ago, and here we are closing up. How's your last week been?
It's been great. It's been so much going on. I'm a little bit sleep deprived, but I'm having a really good time.
You're like on top of the world right now. So it's pretty cool. I'm really happy for you. You're a very good person.
Nobody says that stuff in interviews. It's really nice. Really. Truly.
Save the Children. We're here for a really wonderful cause. What does it mean to you personally to be a role model?
So yeah,
What's
it's
your name? What do you think?
It means everything. I have a 12-year-old sister, and I feel like that probably, our last name is, affects me in my whole career.
So
I want to make sure that
something with an A, like Zaz?
people.
Oh yeah. I know.
Oh, no problem. I did that for Rihanna once. She loved me on camera.
Do that for every girl.
What do you mean to be honest?
It means so much to me. Honestly, it just means a lot for me to be able to work with an organization that I believe in. I just feel like everything that they do is so close to my heart, and I just want to work with them forever.
Me encanta hablar contigo porque tú sí que representas. ¿Qué significa para ti? ¿Ser impacto la
Yeah, significa muchísimo para mí solo trabajar con esta organización, porque creo en todo lo que hacen. Honestamente quisiera trabajar con ellos por el resto de mi vida, porque amo a los niños y yo pienso que son las criaturas más inocentes y puras en el mundo, y las circunstancias y las cosas que pasan en el mundo a veces no son justas para los niños, así que nosotros como adultos hacer lo que podamos hacer para ayudarlos, creo que es nuestra